Conquering Mount Scratmore with Brenda. I'm Brenda, and we're here today with a really cute little pattern I like to call Elongated Hexies. Now this is fun, fast, and quick, and it's just a lot of fun to play around with your scraps. Now, you can do all this in all sorts of colors and all sorts of neutrals, and it wouldn't have the same effect, but this is going to be really quick and easy. Let's get to our shout outs before I forget. Jamie Bright and Pam at A Scrappy Little Joy. Both of these YouTubers, they're going to have their channels listed in the show notes below. Go check them out and tell them that Brenda from Conquering Mount Scratmore sent you. And if you like what you see, please hit their subscribe button. Just like when you're doing with us, if you're seeing us for the first time and you liking what you're seeing, please, subscribe, make comments, thumbs up, share, like, hit the bell so you don't miss content, and hype. Hype is on your cell phone. I don't view YouTube on my cell phone, so I don't know what it looks like, but I guess it's supposed to really help out your analytics. So if you guys want to help my husband and myself out, that would be perfect, because we like giving you guys like fun, free content every, 3 times a week. We just have a blast doing this. We also have a Facebook group that's warm and welcoming. We do all sorts of fun community chats and fabric exchanges by countries. We have a virtual sewing room hosted by Discord, and we have all sorts of fun in there sewing every day. I try to get in there as often as I can, but life around here sometimes is really busy, especially during the summer, and I'm a grandma and all the rest of the stuff. The admins say, please agree to the rules, please answer the questions, and they can let you in right away. So it doesn't slow that process down, and they want to keep the room and the group very safe for quilters, so they're trying to keep the riffraff and scammers out. So it's something for you guys to think about. If you're looking for a speaker for your quilting group or quilting guild, I would be happy to accommodate you. I speak for free, and I bring gifts. So that help you. I bring gifts that will help you use your scraps. I mean, it's all sorts of fun little things that we're doing in there, and we just have a great time. And it's my way of giving back again to the quilting community. Also, if you guys have a shout out, please let me know. The person has to be on YouTube, quilting channel only, not quilting and a bunch of other stuff, but just quilting only. And we're going to be happy to give them a shout out. Now, if you need to get a hold of me either for a speaking engagement or for a shout out, my email address is under the About tab, and you can message me through Facebook. I am a little faster on Facebook, but there's a lot of messages I have to dig through. So please send the link to the shout outs and their name. That would be perfect. That would help me out so much. Also, we have got involved with 2 collaborations this summer. Well, spring, summer, and fall. And the first one was the Quilters Circle Challenge, and that was Sam Alberts, Deb from Sewing with Debbie, Michelle from Bits and Pieces, Kelly from Sally Moon Quilting, Kelly from Kelly's Quilts Plus, and Future Cat from New Zealand. We've had so much fun coming up with themes and challenging each other to what does that theme mean to you when you hear that theme, and we're also challenging our viewers. We're having so much fun with that. It's just been awesome. Now, the other thing is the So Yeah Brothers are running their charity drive for Alaska, their charity quilt drive for Alaska, and it ends August 15th. We are filming this June 1st, so I don't know if we're going to have this down in time or up in time to meet that August 15th deadline. If it's past that deadline, I'm sorry, but save your quilt for next year or send it to them for next year or whatever. But you'll find information about it on their YouTube channel and their .com, which is also going to be in my show notes. So make sure that you go check that out if you want to get involved. People get involved. They say it's a lovely thing to do for the people in Alaska. Also, our next sew along, when we're filming this, June 1st, Happy Scrappy Overflow is well underway. Our next one will be the Disappearing Pinwheel, and it's very fast, quick. I call it a weekender quilt, because you can put a quilt top together in a weekend, and the next weekend start quilting it. So it's very quick, very fast, very easy, and quite a bit different than the typical disappearing pinwheels that you see everywhere else. So that's one that's going to be a lot of fun. We also have Zoom Sew Days the first Saturday of every month from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. We have all sorts of fun on those. So if you guys want to come and bring your cross stitching or whatever, your crochet, bring it. We'll be delighted to have you. And I think that's it. I think that's all we've covered here. Right, so we did. Okay, so come on in. Let's get to the sewing of Elongated Hexies. Okay, we're back at the sewing machine. And this one's going to be quick, fast, fun, boom, we're done, right? So we always want to start at the hardest bit first. So what I've done is I've taken those squares, like I've taken these squares and I've basically ironed them in half. So they're all ready to go. So we'll just take this like so. We'll do the purple one first. Okay, there. This is kind of such a cute spring, and I thought, oh, we got some butterflies. It'll be lovely. And some Asian butterflies. I've been using up my Asian fabric pieces because I just thought, yeah, that's the way to do this. Use the bump. Now, doing a flip and stitch method is such a great idea because you end up with some rather unusual shapes. Now, if you were to punch this in and draw it in on an EQ8 or any of those EQ things, they would tell you to make a template for this elongated hexie. And it's like, well, yeah, but there's easier ways of making an elongated hexie. And this is one of them, you know. Now, what you're going to do is you got this, and because we've just kissed the line, and we've stayed on this side of the line, right? We want to make sure we've got good coverage. Yes, we do. And we just pop that over. And with the world's tiniest scissors. Okay, there we go. You want to get the other side. No, I just want that little fairy girl here on top. With the purple dress. I think that's adorable. Okay, so you want to get, yeah, stitch and flips or snowballing or whatever is such a great technique to really master and get used to doing. You can make so many fun blocks with it. Okay, there we go. Check again. Check again. All right. Now I'll take that off. Now, if you were making a whole quilt, what you would do is you would make these into like half square triangles, and you would have just a blast, a beautiful little border. Throw them in as a border, right? Just they'd be so cute. So basically with this, I'm putting the fairy with the purple dress, because yes, there's fairies on this low volume. Putting her out. You can't really fussy cut a snowball, but, well, I guess you could. There we go. Now, make sure that works. I say you're just kissing that line, right? And you're staying on this side of the line. Okay. There we go. And now I'm going to switch feet because I like my 1/4 inch foot better to do 1/4 inch foot sewing. But when you're doing snowballs, you gotta switch feet, so it's like, okay. Now let's get these sewn together. There we go, the last of. There. So, now that goes in like that. That comes out like this. There we go. Oops, come on. There. And you want to press to the dark, right? Because I just found this fairy, this low volume fairy, and I thought, oh, it's so cute. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna use that. Then I can go into anybody's quilt. I mean, you know, adults would like a, you know, little posy and fairies and all that good stuff. They'd like it too. There we go. There. Now, you press it this way and you get away from that, you know, pushing it, you know, trying to flatten this. You just push it away. I'm just going to quickly run these through these as leader enders. And we'll end up with some fun little half square triangles. There we go. Yeah. My fingernails can break through drywall, so I never worry about, you know, not being able to press something, finger press something. So it's kind of the claw, I guess. I don't get pedicure or manicures or anything like that. I just wash them, put a little bit of cuticle oil every once in a while. Nothing fancy. Nothing fancy at all with my hands. Because I don't want nail polish on. Because I don't like the idea of staining my fabric. Which is kind of an odd thing, I suppose. But there it is. Okay. And this goes next. Just like a little book. Just turn the page. There we go. And this. You line that up just perfect. Is it going the right direction? No, it's not. Okay. And the seam is starting to flip, so you just lift it up. And you get it under there the right way. Okay. Now you do the purple ones. Snip that. Now you think I've sewed it wrong, but the seam is here. So yes, I know. It's like, oh my goodness, you've sewn it wrong. No, I didn't. It's the way the seam lined because the block slipped. Okay, now I get it started with the needle down. And I clip the center and I go, okay, which way is the center going? The center is going this way. So the top one goes this way, the bottom one goes this way. That's that seam. And you want that to nest in the middle. And there we go. And you just get one stitch over with the needle down. And you line up the other end. Oh, so fast, so quick. I guess I should get these done too. Snip. Now when I'm snipping corners off of dog ears off of triangles, I snip a little deep. You know, oh wait, that one's not sewn. Let's not do that one yet. Let's not snip it yet. Alright, there. So, okay, we'll get to the triangle, how I do them. So I just pop this open, and what happens now is I've got this going on, and it's going to work so lovely. And I'm going to have a nice flat little center in that middle hexie, right, just like so. And all I did was twist open the center, right? So the center was like this, just like this. Can you guys see that? And then I just popped it by pulling it in opposite directions, right? Once you start doing that and learning how to do it, it's amazing how flat all of a sudden your blocks are in the center and you're not worrying about it. Now, getting back to what I do with the hex or the half square triangles is I cut them a little deep. I don't cut them at 90. I cut them a little bit deeper just so that I can remove as much bulk from that edge as possible. So this is what it looks like when I'm done. So that's not at 90. That's, come on, focus, focus. That's not at 90. That's at a much deeper angle. But I still have enough seam here to, you know, make a stitch. So let me give this a good press and give these a good press, and we'll get to our ta-da moment. So here we are with our elongated hexies. Such a fun, quick block to do. And it does rely on dark, mediums, and lights. Of course, the low volume. The low volume here on this is a little crazy because you got fairies and flowers, and, you know, on the mediums you got flowers, and you got some, you know, butterflies in the middle for your dark. But yes, this block works because you've got the dark, the medium, and the low volume or light. So this one was fun and quick, and that snowballing technique, if you're a beginner, you have to master it. You can make so many fun blocks with that snowballing technique. So this one is really quick and fast and easy, and makes a great secondary patterns as you're putting these blocks together. It's just so much fun. So anyways, I do hope you give this one a try. It was lots of fun to come up with this for you, and I hope you win Bobbin Chicken, and your 1/4 inch is just perfect. So you guys stay well and take care until we see each other again. Okay, bye. My husband and I would like to thank you for all of your support and watching our videos and sharing and liking. It has just been, you've put us on such an amazing journey, and we are having so much fun. I hope everything is going so well in your life, and you know, your 1/4 inch is perfect. Everything is working out for you. And we're just so happy to be part of your lives, and you having, like I say, you're watching us. I was just so thrilled that you're doing that. So I want to say goodbye, and I want to thank you with all my heart. Okay? Take care. Bye.